Hey folks, this is Andy Phillips, Nobles Grove Land Management out of Northern Illinois, and decided to try to give this YouTube channel thing a go. I know there's a lot of different small companies out there on YouTube that do forestry work. A couple of them out in California that I follow on a regular basis. There's another guy down in the Carolinas, another one in Canada. There's another company out there, or a couple companies doing this in the Midwest, and that's awesome. I just haven't found it yet, but figured I'd give it a try because I do a lot of the same work that they do, and just wanted to introduce myself. I'm just a one-man show. I have a couple of guys I'll use for subcontracting when needed for certain things that I can't do, but wanted to, again, just introduce myself. This will be the first video on the channel, kind of show you what I've been up to. This is day number 3 on a property in northwest Illinois. It's roughly 80 acres. I was formerly pastured in the past, and there is some hardwood timber on it up towards the northwest corner of the property, but down here I'm pretty much in the center of the property on stand 4, and according to the forestry management plan that's been written for the property, it's heavy brush and heavy brush control to start with, and try to get some of the existing timber just a shot to take off. This is loaded with mostly American plum that is just taken over. There's hop hornbeam that's taken over. There's multiflora rose, gooseberry, honeysuckle. It's extremely, extremely dense. And the customer, according to the forestry plans, 10-year plans, we're going to try to brush cut about 4 acres per year on stand 4. There's 6 stands total, but this is the worst. This is the biggest one and the worst one. But trying to encourage what hardwood timber is here. There's elm. I've seen a bit of walnut, some black cherry. I haven't seen any oak, unfortunately, but it is what it is for an old pasture. But turn the camera around here and kind of show you what we've done so far, or what I've done so far. I hope that I can maybe provide some insight to people that own property in the Midwest, and certainly if you need help maintaining your property, you have a written forestry plan, or you don't have to have a written forestry plan or be in a forestry program like this customer is. If you've got timber, you need it cleaned up to control the invasive species. It's basically timber stand improvement work. Release cut, spray, of course the brush cutting is a big one. Access in and out of your property, land clearing on a smaller scale. I don't have a huge fleet of equipment and 20 guys, ready to bulldoze 100 acres or anything like that. Not yet, anyway. Maybe someday. But anyway, let me show you what we're working on here. So as you can see, this is not the thickest part of stand 4. We actually have quite a bit of okay elm standing in here, but there's plenty of junk on the floor that's not letting the sunlight get to the floor, which is problematic. So you can see we've probably cut 4 or 5 acres so far. Today's the last day. I got a couple hours to wrap up here. Get turned around here. Tough cut, real tough cut. I decided to use a real heavy-duty brush cutter on this job instead of a mulcher. Starting out, the brush to cut wasn't that thick This stuff isn't real big in diameter, but it is tough even with this. This is a Vernick V60 IRC. This is a fantastic cutter. I mean, just fantastic, but it has its limits too. And I'm starting to run into that, so anyway, again, just wanted to introduce myself and hope to make some more of these and share some info and learn. I'm always learning something in this industry. Rely on a lot of networking, a lot of people that are more knowledgeable, but they don't do this type of work. People that are, doing restoration ecology, stuff like that. Great resource to have. And